Hello everyone. In this session, I'm trying to demo a simple solution which I have made, which is part of a very quick, ending hackathon on DevPost. So this is what it is. So there is an AWS Data Exchange API challenge, and I actually have couple of days. I started a couple of days ago, and I was able to prepare a solution for this, and I'm going to walk you through what I have set up and what are the functionalities of this solution. Basically, for this hackathon, they were actually asking for making use of AWS Data Exchange services, so that and to come up with a specific solution or tool so to be present. So here what I have done is I made use of Amplify. Specifically, I chose NextJs here because last week Amplify team announced NextJS support for version 13, which gives capability which refines greater funnel, so provides an optimized rendering of SSG as well as SSR. So these two features were very much interesting for me, and I thought of making use of Amplify to build up this use case and demonstrate it. So here and also the new records, I'm very new to Next.js. Okay, only 3 days ago I started using it, and I was able to quickly set up a new solution end to end. Okay, I was happy about it. So let me just demonstrate and go forward. So as you can see, right, okay, so this tool is basically I call it Findash. Okay, here I'm trying to have a single solution, right? So single use case here. So what is the use case? This tool will be providing the currency conversion rates, as well as you can also calculate the amount of So how do I do this? Okay, I was using AWS Data Exchange services, and these services provide API, and this API can be consumed via various sources. I was planning for using AppSync earlier, but due to other challenges and due to the results that which I was getting, I was planning to use it into a Lambda. So here it is now. So in this one, as you can see, right, the Lambda function as well as the prototypes. Okay, prototypes, I started with it and I never completed it because it was as far as the use case which I was having and the amount of time I've been having. So I decided to let it aside. Okay, and then started working on the main implementation for the API, and this is how it is. So here, right, so this Lambda option will be having the role to make the necessary AWS data exchange contact the APIs by invoking AWS SDK integrations. Okay, here so SDK has clients for data exchange. I am using actually Node.js platform here, and I was able to connect to it. Okay, that actually avoids me the hassle of working with AWS signature, which is required to be configured when I make a HTTP request if I was going the other way. Okay, so just to quickly show you what is data exchange. Okay, here data exchange will be an exchange of various services where I could find data available by provided by various providers. Okay, and I can subscribe to it. Specifically, these are my subscriptions. Okay, I have made use of the freely available subscription, which also recommended and expected for this hackathon here. Okay, so here I try to use the currency exchange API because due to the limited time I can make use of only one use case, and with this, okay, I was able to consume this and test it out. Okay, so what will be the payload coming out of it? So here I try to use consume these APIs and try to understand the scheme out of it. So here they are providing you the list of all the currencies, yeah, and also the rates for a specific currency. I chose USD here. Yeah, so as on the latest date I can find the various compared to the various other currencies. So these are nothing but the various keys used for other currencies. Okay, so let's not compare much here. So specifically I was comparing USD and INR here, and this will be the API format, and I was able to get a response. So now we just validated connection with the data exchange, and just we set up some scenarios, and we were able to like get some responses. So these useful data can be now used consumed into our NextJS application, which has SSR capability, so that we can come up with the tool. So that's what I tried here, and say move forward, I will just show you the next step of it. So I can find, right, so I was just testing my APIs here. Now I wanted to build a front end, okay, and also like it should be having a API. So I have chose Amplify here. Amplify. I can also work with Studio to create various forms and everything, but I was not pretty much going into that. So because of the schedule, so I actually like created a simple form. I can give a small demo of that. Okay, here you can find. So I just released a public anonymous version of it so that it is available for everyone. At the same time, it is secure enough to so that it's not impacting my resources. So I can see this on the home page of the application, and it is rendered from SSG, so that the time taken and the, it just needs to render it once, and it's available for everyone. The home page is a static site, that's why I made use of that one. Then comes the next page, which is using SSR. So I made it of SSR features in NextJS to pre-render a part of it with the rest of the data getting rendered at the other end. Okay, by after making the necessary API invocations in from the client end. Okay, so basically like this is how it goes. Okay, you just see SSR page here, and it will try to invoke a client-side API call to the Next.js APIs which I have set up. Okay, these APIs would be connecting to the server. Okay, and the server will be in turn connecting back to the API proxy gateways which I have set. So if you can see, right, so this will be the layer of differentiation. So there will be client side as well as server side. So the UI, actually the browser will invoke API call through the Next.js, and the Next.js will be making a server-side call back to API gateway, which will be like invoking a Lambda. The Lambda would, as I already said, it's having the necessary roles, and it can make use of the AWS SDK available, which provides integration for the data exchange APIs. So with that configuration, I was able to like communicate back and forth securely, and at the same time made my site anonymous so that anyone can go ahead and use this. So as you can see, you can easily switch between any coin, any of the available coins and currencies. Okay, so these many coins, it's available in the data exchange, so I was able to switch into any one of those to check the currency comparison. So when I just choose it, I was able to get the conversion rate, and this is what I can find, right? So $1 is equal to as many, and that's what I find. So similarly, like I can go for some well-known currencies. So here I go for euro. Yeah, so that's available. I can also do a multiple. Okay, $12 equal to yeah, I can quickly figure it out. So yeah, so this is a simple tool. Okay, I just wanted to make a functionality available for end users. At the same time, I wanted to restrict, optimize, make it simple, simplify, optimize, and I just wanted to understand actually the implementation of SSR, which is recently available in Amplify. So earlier, like people used to deploy it in Virtual so that they can make use of the NextJS features. Okay, SSR specifically, but here, right, I happen to find the release of the Amplify feature. Like they were ready to host it on the Next.js 13 version. Okay, and that gave me motivation to check it out. So just 3 days ago, I started investigating, understanding actually basically the Next.js things, and I was able to quickly like come up with this solution. So here it's a very simple solution, right? So the basic Next.js setup, okay, with an index file as well as the exchange file, which is actually the just go back and the home page and the other page. So every page will be having the necessary things. Also you can note down right in the bottom, you can also find the renderings. Okay, so this differentiate between the SSG and SSR functionalities I have made use of, so that I can get the best optimized version of the pages and deliver it the faster with the less number of resources I have got. Also the users will never face latency impact in using that. So this is when the SSR actually built at this time, but the sorry, I'm sorry. So here it actually is the last build time of the SSD modules. Okay, and here you can find the last render time of the SSR module. So this exchange module is an SSR module, and it invokes a NextJs APIs in the other end. Okay, so this is the demo of the tool, and as you know, it's bidirectional. You can do any currency conversions. Yeah. So the latest conversion is available for you, and the endpoint is public, anonymous, at the same time secure and enough for the infrastructure perspective. So here is this. Besides this, okay, as far as this one, as you can see, right, in this one, so the APIs. Yeah, I can also show you the APIs which would be doing the actual invocations. They are very lightweight, and they were giving the right amount of information, whatever I just need. Yeah, so similarly, like I can get a list of currencies, whatever we were earlier seeing it in the thing. So here it provides me the list of key value of all the currencies on their the name, actually, the name of the currencies and all that. So pretty much like I made use of the artifacting services to build up a use case, and actually like I was trying to demonstrate here. At the same time, I was actually playing around with this for the last 3 days. Okay, that's pretty much I can say I knew about what the NextJs is, and etc., and every other concepts of SSD and SSR, and I'm glad that I was able to come up with this solution. So not only this one, okay, so as I'm using Amplify, so I was able to like quickly set up an full end-to-end CI/CD pipeline here, so that like once I check in the codes, the necessary endpoints would get automatically deployed. Okay, so it's pretty much simple setup, and I can also show you like so I'm actually using the SSR NextJs framework for this rendering. I'm glad to get the optimized version of it. Okay, then I go with so here yeah, the actually, as I said, right, the motivation inspiration behind this hackathon, I never planned to actually like do a use case for this hackathon, but as I said, right, last week I just was checking into these newly released features in Amplify, and I wanted to do a use case for it, and then I discovered the NestJs and all that. So NestJs actually have a server-side background task running in, and I can find the logs, the actual logs happening in the server. Okay, as I perform various transaction, whatever I just demonstrated, it's actually done in the backend, and I can get those logs. Okay, so very cool pictures which somebody can get use of. Okay, and then yeah, of course, in the UI I had some some caching setup in the UI as well, so that like my AP proxies are not like drained with too many invocations. So it's pretty much like I just made a simple use case for end users to get some currency conversions in real time. Then yeah, we just seen the logs, as I said, right, consoles. Yes, I think we have covered most of the things. Yes. Also, like, so later I would be imposing the access control on the other endpoints. So whoever needs to try to reach out to me, so that if they wanted to check it out or have a better understanding about it. Okay, thank you for the thank you for listening to this, understanding my use case, what I have done. Yeah, I just synced staging and prod, so that automatically deploys. Yeah, cool. Thank you.